Today we are breaking down Giannis Antetokounmpo's newest hoop shoes, the Zoom Freak 4s. Let's go. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It is Zach here with Tamsters Kicks, and we are breaking down the Zoom Freak 4s. I actually love these ones, just hooped in them. Got some footage of that later in the video, but if you guys haven't seen any basketball shoe review videos, basically we're gonna break down these bad boys, go through the traction, cushion, support, materials, fit, all that good stuff. I'll have my ratings at the end of the video, and make sure you guys stick around to the end. That's when I will leave the ratings, as well as throw in that B-roll of me playing in the shoes, like I said. But we're gonna break down these. I really did like these ones. They kind of blew me away, honestly. For what I thought they were gonna be, I had very low expectations, and I was loving playing in these. So we're gonna break those down. But first, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Trying to get to 1,000 subs. We're getting close. But thank you guys for the support so much, and let's get into these. So the Zoom Freak Giannis Antetokounmpo's Nike basketball shoe has been honestly an interesting shoe to me. I haven't necessarily liked the Zoom models that much. I like the Zoom Freak 1s, but other than that, I haven't liked very many of them, especially not the 3s. But these 4s have been kind of hard, not gonna lie. I kind of like the design on them. I like how Giannis has that reverse swoosh, and the materials in the upper on these are super nice too. So retailing at $130, just released. I was pretty happy with these, and like I said, I had low expectations, and when I hooped in them, they definitely blew me away. So the traction pattern on these is a multi-directional rubber traction pattern that helps you move very well side to side. Like I said, very interesting traction pattern on these. It is grooved out really weird. Honestly, in the midfoot, it basically goes from like a normal size here in the back, and then it goes super narrow here, but there's these jetted out parts on the outsole right here that like stick out to make up for the difference there. So it seems like that it's cut out to like a narrow hollow middle, but really the grooves right here like make up for that room, and that's where they also put the Zoom units right here. That you can literally feel them and push on the Zoom Air units. They're crazy, and that's what I was kind of saying at first. I was like, well, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this traction pattern playing, but man, it honestly blew me away. Like the way it's helps you stop and load into like your next step, side to side, like Euro step movements are insane on these. Like I was so surprised with playing in them, and for $130, the retail price, this honestly was one of my favorite traction patterns on a Nike shoe recently, just because of it had a wider base, it allowed me to move side to side better, and so I really did like these. Zoom Air throughout the shoe here to make up the cushion, and guys, the cushion on these, like I was talking about a little bit the traction, but those visible Zoom Air units right here, just off of first play, were feeling really nice. And it definitely allowed me, like I said, to move side to side. It felt really good off the bat. I wasn't wiping very much as far as picking up dust and stuff goes, and they were pretty soft. And so I did really like the cushion on them. And those Zoom Air units being placed right here in the forefoot, the purpose of that is just to allow you to be able to stop better and to also like explode into the next movement. And that's really what Giannis does, and I can tell they put a lot of emphasis on the forefoot area of the shoe, because Giannis is always like stopping on a go, he's planting, he's moving side to side with those Euro steps, like I said. And so the shoe design makes a lot of sense for how he plays, and for at least how I play a lot too. I really loved how they played. A blend of different textiles on the materials here, but they are super lightweight. So like I said, you have the cutouts on the midsole, you got a textile mesh up here, you have a softer foam, spongy like tongue right here too, and all of this combines to make these super light. And that is one thing that the Freak Zoom models have done very well, is they are lightweight shoes, and the Zoom Freak 4s definitely have that lightweight aspect to them. As you feel them, you can feel a little bit of cushion and weight back here just because of the cushion, but nothing like crazy, and I really loved that aspect on them. Material wise, playing in them felt really good too. Didn't feel restricted, felt lightweight, breathable, and I felt locked in as well. The fit, when I initially tried them on, I went up a half a size to 11.5, and I thought they were pretty big, but when I played in them, they actually felt really nice. And I think that's me, because I like to have a little more room in my shoe, so I might recommend a true to size fit here because it does have a wider base here in the forefoot, which allows a lot of room in there. So I think I could definitely play in an 11, but I did like the 11.5 fit. Now for support, you have these foam pieces, medial side, lateral side right here, that keep you locked into the footbed, and that's kind of where his reverse swoosh is right here, that foam piece there, and then here as well. And it does a very nice job of keeping you locked in, keeping you in the footbed. And for a low top shoe, I was not slipping, I was not rolling side to side. I had a lot of cushion and room. I mean, there's not many other aspects to the support besides the nice breathable tongue. I thought it wasn't too thick, so I was able to tighten the shoe as nice as I wanted to, and then keeping you into the footbed. So I did like the support. Wasn't anything crazy, but pretty solid. Traction pattern going to 8.5. It was pretty solid. I'd like to play in them more and see how they wear down, because I think they don't come up on the sides at all very much. So I think they might wear down pretty fast. The grooves aren't very thick, so 8.5 there. It's pretty solid though. I like how it played. That also goes into the cushion a little bit. Also an 8.5. I did like those Zoom airbags up here in the forefoot. I don't know if I liked it. I mean, I just love the Strobel feel on a basketball shoe, so I probably would have liked that better. But for $130, nice little budget hoop shoe, these ones were really nice. Materials, 8 out of 10. I loved the breathability. I loved how they felt on the shoe. This textile mesh isn't usually my favorite to play in, so I wasn't the biggest fan of that, but they definitely have like a big blend of different materials all across here, so it was pretty solid. Fit on the shoes, definitely like 8 out of 10. I mean, they're pretty solid. They weren't like insane like fitting. They are a low top. Tongue was breathable though, so that did help with the fit. And like I said, true to size fit. Maybe half the size if you want a little more room like me, but they're pretty solid. And finally, support for a low top. 8 out of 10 as well is pretty solid, I think. They did a great job keeping me locked in. Again, I don't know how good these are gonna do as far as break in over time, how like the durability of them is gonna be, but I mean, Nike did a very good job on these. My expectations were low, like I said, and I really did like these shoes. The Zoom Freak 4 is definitely my favorite Giannis shoe model. And I mean, if you guys are looking for a budget shoe, these are pretty solid. So I might go out and get them. Guards, forwards, I really liked how they played. But that's the end of this video today. Make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Got a ton more videos coming out. I'm always getting more shoes, and so make sure you guys stick around for more, and we'll see you on the next one.